All right, yo. All right, so today is 7/7/2026 and 7:48 p.m. in the Asia session. So I just took a loss around $878. And honestly, I have a daily loss limit on this account of $1,000. So I was like, I'm already so close to my daily loss limit. I'm gonna just go ahead and lose the other 120 I got for the day. And that's exactly what I did. So we'll just get right to this trade recap. So here I took a long here, and the reasons for it was because if we come in New York, look at New York, we got into the support level, and it was dragged out to the left a little bit more, and we did reverse out of it, and then started creating higher highs, lower lows, and then there was also a 1 hour SMT there at the bottom. And then as this leg was made, there was BPR gaps made, 15-minute fair value gaps made, rejection blocks. So it had a whole bunch of stacked confluences here. Honestly, entry could have been way better because I could have just waited for a pullback and retesting these lows once again, or I could have even took shorts down to these session lows because like we're still in a downtrend, so it could have just flushed down and continue to take those out before going up. And so I got into this trade here after I seen we bounce out of this area again. I got into it, and then right after I get into it, honestly, it literally just started chopping, and then it started flushing down, and I was down 878, and like I said, I just had $120 left, and I was like, I'm gonna just put the rest in. I can't lie. And so I did end up losing that trade, obviously. So now I'm down $1,000 and hit my daily loss limit. But hey, that was a good trade, a good idea that I had. Maybe could have paid better attention to the market structure, really saw what was happening. But I just thought this was a really good bottoming point, and we would really continue to create higher lows. But it could have potentially just been creating that lower resistance liquidity because as we see, none of these lows have been swept. And yeah, so now it looks like those are being swept. Now I could have waited for these sweeps to happen before I get into a trade. So literally, I could have waited for it to go down to my actual support zone. I don't think I actually waited for it to get there. I was just looking at all these supports when I should have really saw this low resistance liquidity and then waited for it to get taken out and tap into the zone and then flip. That would have been a way better idea than trying to long on this market open, thinking it would just bounce out of these fair value gaps and such. But I mean, that's just a note I can take in. Only down 1,000. I'm gonna find another A. I can always find another A+ setup, so this day doesn't hurt really too bad. And so yeah, that's the trade recap. And you know, L's are part of the process, but as long as I can bounce back from it, just not let it destroy my mental. Like, and me trading to get back the money. I mean, I did that out of only having $120 left to trade with, but maybe that's a bad habit. Don't follow that. Don't do that. But I just did that. Maybe that's something I gotta get better at. But yeah, so that was the recap. I'm gonna see y'all.